Hi there and welcome back to Gray's Gardening. My name is Gray and this is my allotment gardening channel. So just want to start by saying a massive thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel so far and shown me a ton of support. I've now got over 1,500 subscribers, which is well beyond what I ever thought I would achieve. So thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. In fact, last week I was actually monetized for the first time. It's been 2.5 years since I started this channel. So please do subscribe, turn on those notifications, because in a month's time, I'm going to do a video on exactly how much this channel has made in its first month, because I'm just as intrigued as probably you are. So please put that thumbs up. That really helps the channel also. Right, first of all, I've got a question for you. Is this the worst year on record for birds eating your fruit? I've lost cherries, raspberries, strawberries, peaches, and now I'm fighting back. So you can probably see these in my hand. These are fruit bags, and I'm going to show you exactly how you use them and what they can be used for. Okay, just before we get started with showing you exactly how to use these fruit protection bags, I just want to mention this is going to be the first video that I add timestamps to. Now, I know you YouTubers, you seasoned professionals will know that you're meant to add them to every single video you produce. I never knew that. So I'm going to add them to this video. Let's just see if they help you navigate through the video, see what it's about, but more importantly, let's see if it helps the YouTube algorithm. Apparently it does. Apparently it boosts my view count. So let's see if it does make a difference. So the first part of this video is going to be showing you exactly what these fruit protection bags are, how to use them, and all the benefits that go with them. And then after that, I'll be showing you how I protect my raspberries, strawberries, and red currants, lots of my soft fruit, from the birds and other animals by building a cage around them. And also how I've protected my sweet corn from the rats, mice, or rabbits, whatever's eating them. But the conundrum I've now got, because my pumpkins are trapped inside. So stick around to the end and I'll show you all that too. Okay, without further ado, let's explain exactly what these bags are. So these are fruit protection bags. They are breathable, they're lightweight, and I actually managed to get 100 of these for £10 off Amazon. If you're interested, the link is in the description below. That is my Amazon affiliate link. So if you buy from that, I get a few pennies to support the channel. The benefits of these obviously are to protect your fruit from the birds. You wrap one of these around your fruit and the birds hopefully can't then take your fruit from you. They are lightweight, they're breathable, and the good thing is you don't need to then apply any kind of pesticides to keep the bugs and the birds off your fruit. So much better for the environment and your fruit itself. They can protect from the weather, either the scorching heat, or actually keep the rain off your fruit so they don't go too damp and soggy. I know most fruit, while it's on the plant, is waterproof, but they can still get very wet. So again, just protects it from that. And the sun does go through, so the fruit will still ripen on the tree, on the vine, on the plant, even with a bag around it. The good thing I noticed is sometimes, and you probably all noticed, you go to pick a nice juicy strawberry or raspberry and a bird has done its droppings on it. Not very nice. Got to always give it a good clean anyway. Popping a bag on it will protect it from not just bird droppings, but from other dirt and nasties in the air. Another great benefit of these wonderful fruit bags. Another bonus of these bags is you can call it stealth harvesting, meaning that it keeps your fruit hidden from people. They won't know what's inside the bags, just like the birds don't either. So you get more fruit for you to stop other people taking it and pinching all your hard work. You can probably see this tree behind me. This is my fig tree, which I've already covered, which I'll show you exactly how I did in a minute. But it saves me this year from having to cover the entire tree in netting, which is time consuming. Birds can still get in, but then get stuck, and it looks a bit unsightly. Ends up looking like a big giant lollipop. Really quite tricky to do. This, putting the bags on, is really easy. So I'll show you exactly how I did it. Okay, so here is my fig tree, covered in figs, as you can see. Now, in previous years, I used to get to eat all of these figs, no problem at all. They would ripen, and I'd pick them off the tree and eat them, every single one of them. And then about 2 years ago, I think a little inquisitive bird thought they would try one too. Discovered that they can eat them, told all his mates, and now every fig gets eaten. So I've taken drastic measures. As you can see, I've put one of these bags over each bunch of figs so the light can still get in. It doesn't damage the plant in any way. It's not too tight. They can still breathe, but hopefully, and the plan is that they will ripen inside here, and when they fully are ripe, I'll then take the bag off and pick them, and I get to enjoy them. I've left a couple that aren't covered just so the birds do get a few. Like there's one in there. Gotta let them have one or two, haven't you? So let me know if this is something you've tried before. Does it work? Is it a success? I've actually tried it on a few of my other plants as well. Here is my apricot tree, and just inside there we've got an apricot. Again, just being protected by one of these bags, exactly the same way I've done the figs. Sadly, I wasn't quick enough with my peach tree, as I had a couple of peaches here and they've actually broke the stalk, took the peach and left me with none. That was one there, just in that's where it was coming out from. So unfortunately didn't cover those in time, but if this works I'll be doing it next time. I've also popped them on a couple of my plums. There's a nice pair of plums, so let's see if that protects them. There's a few more plums in there, I need to cover them, but I might leave one or two for the birds as well. This is the medlar tree, or should I say the dog's arse plant, because apparently it resembles a dog's bottom. So should I cover them? I think I will, because last year they all got eaten by the birds as well. So I think I'll cover some of those medlars up just to make sure that I get to try them, because I never got to even taste one. This is an old medieval fruit that apparently was a favourite of Queen Victoria. So I'll cover those as well. I've got plenty of bags, and obviously if you are growing your strawberries outside, you can pop your strawberries in these bags also, but mine are covered inside the polytunnel, so I think I'll be okay. This polytunnel absolutely stinks of strawberries. I say stinks, smells probably a better word, but it's not the normal strawberries, it's these framberries, which is a cross between a raspberry and a strawberry, much softer, which is probably why you don't see them in the shops, because they're probably more difficult to harvest. But these are a taste sensation. Tastes like a strawberry mixed with a pineapple. Give it a little go. It almost just melts on your tongue, a taste explosion. Might even pop a little bag on my kiwis. I'll be absolutely gutted if I don't get to try these kiwis. So I need to protect these at all costs. You could even cover your raspberries or your apples. But I've got so many apples this year, I don't think I need to worry about them. These are the Golden Delicious. Okay, as promised, this is now my soft fruit covering, because inside there are gooseberries, raspberries and strawberries, and the birds had already started eating them, so I've had to cover it all up. So I'll show you now exactly how they are built. They've survived. And this is my sweet corn cage. Now I've got a bit of a problem with this. The cage is protecting the sweet corn from the rabbits. That's great. They're now starting to grow nicely, but underneath are pumpkins. And because I've created this cage around them, they're going to be trapped inside. Now if you've grown pumpkins before, you know they are very big vines that trail all over the floor. So I need to find a way of getting the pumpkins out of this cage without allowing the rabbits to eat the sweet corn. Now, is there only a time that the rabbits eat them? So this one is really getting big, healthy and strong, Will the rabbits still eat that? Or do they just like the younger, more tender variety? I'm going to give it a bit longer, let these pumpkins kind of coil up inside here for a bit. They're very, very warm and sheltered in there, so they will be enjoying it, but I don't want to lose my sweet corn. Again, if you have any comments, any suggestions, please pop it in the comment section below. Okay, each of the stakes are in. Now it's time to put on the arch supports. I'm using this old water pipe, perfect for this kind of thing, really strong and stable, and flexible too, and it should just give me the height I need. So I've already put some pilot holes in. Let's just attach these on. There we go, nice and strong and supported. I'm going to put 2 more on either side, and then we'll get the net on. Okay, so I actually had to lower it a little bit, so I just moved these blue pipes down a little bit. It's secured on nicely at the back. Screwed that in at the bottom, which will hold it. You don't want any big gaps because birds will go in there and then they'll get stuck. So at the back is fastened on, and then at the front is just held on with bricks so that I can just quickly take the bricks off, pull it back, get to my fruit, and then put it back on again. Nice little quick job there. Our first courgette's really starting to form now. In fact, that one is more than ready. You can snip it off. That's nice. Oh yeah, lovely courgette. And I managed to find 2 more. The harvest of courgettes has begun. This sunflower's interesting. Nice big head just starting to open, but mini heads all the way along. And yet the other ones, exactly the same variety, no mini heads. I've got 4 of these. They're all at slightly different stages, but no mini heads. Just the one big head. Oh, hello, Mr. Ladybird. So I'm looking forward to this one opening. Mini heads and big head. Quick look inside the greenhouse. All looking amazing. Tomatoes getting really big now, lots of trusses, strong stems. These are the ones in the grow bag, and then the alternative in the pots. So these are the cherry toms, some just starting in there. Definitely growing better in the grow bags. These are the bush variety, the tumbling tom, covered in trusses and flowers. Equivalent on that side in the grow bag, again bigger, stronger, bushier. And then finally we've got the money maker, again really big and strong plants. lots of trusses. We've even got a bee in here. A bee in the greenhouse. I'll have to leave that door open so he gets out. Money makers on this side. In fact, that's grown overnight. Let's just secure him in. Going to be reaching the top in a minute. But this year, because it's been so warm, the melons have gone crazy. They're in grow bags. That side is in pots. I'm really hopeful we're going to get lots of good melons this year. And then at the back here I've got my cucumbers, different types. That's a snack variety. This is the cucumber melon, never grown before. They look very fun. They're going everywhere. Not sure there's too many in there or not, but let's see what happens. Tendrils galore. And then at the back is just the normal cucumbers that you're used to, the type you get in the supermarket, the long dark green ones, and they also have just exploded. In fact, this one, I think he's trying to kill himself by sending a tendril around his main stem, but I've got those growing up now. All looking good. And then finally, bunches of grapes. I did a video not so long ago showing you how to trim it back. That was about a month ago, and look, already we've got side shoots galore. The top of the greenhouse is starting to fill up and block the light, so we're going to have to do another trim. That's going to be grapevine haircut number 2, but I'm really happy and pleased with how these grapes are growing. They're looking good. Another 50 odd bunches. And again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I'm going to be doing a video this year on making grape juice from my own grapes. I'm going to get a juicer. Right, apologies for the sound at times. My microphone has stopped working. So I'll have to use some of those extra pennies generated since I've been monetized to buy myself a new microphone. Hopefully you've been able to hear it at times. I'll have to turn the volume up maybe. But thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit that thumbs up button. That really helps. Take care everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.